instead of getting a guy to buy your drinks, you go to the farmer's market and you flirt with the vendors and you get free samples.
You don't need a sugar daddy. You need yourself a hummus daddy.
Does my headphones look okay with this?
Yeah, it looks good with the hat.
We act like people can see us, and 90% of you probably don't even watch the YouTube. All I'm saying is we freaking get ready.
We show up.
I put perfume on. I do my makeup. I'm trying to go a little more natural, though. Do you like it?
I actually really do. It looks very nice. And your
Thanks.
eyeliner looks nice.
Yeah.
Did you do a white underneath the black?
Y'all, let me tell you, I've been just, every time I do my wings, they just get a little wingier, a little more dramatic. But I'm like, I gotta chill because it just kept getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, I don't want to be walking around with a tattoo over my eye.
They look good though.
So yeah, when we go and chill, and yes, you put a little concealer under the eyeliner, you know, just to bring it up. And
it's nice.
We'll talk a lot about makeup a little bit later because like I love the wet look right now.
Yeah.
Like you want to look like you're fucking just popping out of a pool in
I know,
the
you're
summer.
dewy, very dewy. Yeah,
I want to be
dewy.
I want to be dewy and natural.
Oh, the camera. What the hell?
What?
It just was totally blurry again.
Okay, we'll keep it on.
Okay, we're gonna keep watching it. One of our cameras is like has the mind of its own, so I don't know what's going on with that. But you know what? We're just gonna be paying attention to it. I'm wearing a very low neck, low V shirt. Do you like it?
That's really cute.
It's very
actually.
low V.
I actually.
It makes me look like I have.
Are you wearing a bra?
No.
That's hot.
Thanks. Well, because it's
you
like
haven't-
open in the middle. I don't know.
If you haven't been watching YouTube, maybe you will now.
Maybe you're going to it right now. You're Googling it.
Well, if you're looking at what I'm wearing right now, look at my hat, bitch.
Yeah, I know. Wait, check out the hat, you guys. We have freaking new merch and we're just finishing how it looks in the website. And we're also taking little pics so that you have cute actual pics of it. But go check it out because we're really proud of this stuff and we're excited about it. And shout out Curtis. He was on episode... let me check. Please hold.
Please hold.
Oops.
Curtis and Jenny. They
Jenny
were
and Curtis.
on a reality TV show.
Episode 32. They are like the most amazing human beings.
Yeah,
they live in San Diego and they're extremely talented. So we shout out Curtis. He's amazing. So yeah.
He designed our new logo and all the goods. So
yeah.
Check it out. Check it out. But
what a good
no,
guy.
honestly, I feel like green is so in it. Like it's been in the past 6 months. Obviously, orange is into, and we're an orange podcast. But you know what goes really well with orange?
What?
Green. Like look at my green pants against this orange shirt.
I know. It looks really good.
It's so hot.
It looks so good.
So all I'm saying is green's in. So if you want to go get some green and orange stuff, check out our merch linked in bio.
I had like a little, what do I call this? I have like these weird, like, what's the word I want to use? It's kind of like a tweak for me. Like all of a sudden, if I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed or if I don't know, I have this like a pattern every 3 months, I'll go such a long time, like not buying any clothes. Like I'm so good. Like I'm like, oh my God, I'm so good, so good. And then all of a sudden last week I went banana town.
I'll tell you why.
Banana town.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
It's with the seasons because I'm the same
Holy
exact way.
Shit, what was I thinking?
It's when all of a sudden you realize there's like a new trend.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And you have no clothes that fit the new aesthetic.
I hate it.
So you go all in, balls to the wall. And I did the exact same fucking thing. And you know,
I hate it.
Should we talk about summer fashion?
Yeah, let's just go into it because I am so like overwhelmed this summer with what the style is. And also Cork is back. Who fucking knew? Cork shoes. Yeah. And I just got a pair and I'm not going to lie. They're really fucking cute. And I thought they were ugly and they're so freaking cute. And they're from Target. They're literally Cork clogs.
Oh my God.
I know, but here's my memory.
What do you wear it with?
I wore it to, Jordan's sister's graduation on Sunday and I wore a white flare like pants.
I was gonna
say
a
white tank.
I could see like a white beachy pant.
Yeah.
And you know what else is in? I love white beachy, but with a beige type of shirt. So like white with a contrast of beige, you usually think they don't go together, but like combining the like tones of white and beige are so hot right now.
Check these pants out too that I got. They're beige. That's why I want to show you.
And wear a white top with it.
Yes.
With your Cork shoes.
Yes.
What a vibe.
Check.
Yep.
Check.
See, she's wearing a white top with the pants.
I just got those.
Oh gosh.
Because I need a new pair of pants. They're Abercrombie, by the way. They're the high rise 90 relaxed jean. If you don't have these already, I'm literally wearing them right now.
Oh, I should get them.
Buy them.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Sponsored.
And I literally have jeans from Zara, jeans from like Boyish, jeans from Framed, all these or Frame or whatever. buy the freaking Abercrombie
Okay,
pants.
need.
They're under 100. Go, run.
We all know like the low-waisted like Y2K aesthetic is kind of into, but let me tell you. First funny thing is I didn't know what Y2K meant until 2 weeks ago.
What is that, 2000?
I was
the
like,
2000s,
what the
right?
fuck is Y2K? Yeah, it means 2000.
Okay, I didn't, but I had never confirmed that. So this is me like I'm like generally like, what the hell is
Let's
that?
like
Or
look,
genuinely,
like,
I should
what,
say.
What is this dumb?
Wait, can I guess?
What is, yeah.
I'm gonna guess what's gonna come up. Okay. I'm gonna guess a phone case with a beaded handle.
No, I want you to define
Y2K.
I didn't know what the Y stood for.
Okay,
till
year 2000.
I just figured it out. Duh. Why? Year 2000. Oh my God, y'all.
But
Y2K. Okay, yeah, say it again.
like, I think that it's going to be a phone case with like a beaded handle. Like, you know what I mean? You put it on your wrist. Like something fuzzy. I'm assuming like, I don't know what, a fuzzy sleeved shirt. Probably a textured purse or maybe a textured swimsuit.
Oh my God, look at this.
Bedazzled something or
Yes.
other. Wait, really?
It's literally like bedazzled, like
Oh my
furry
God,
purse.
I'm good. All pink. Yeah, like pink everything.
Pigtails with like the two tendrils out in front with like little clips in the hair.
You're
clips.
good at that though. You're good at that. That's not, I can't rock that. I feel like I'm like, hey,
Let me tell
my
you
mom
what
just picked me up from preschool. That's what I look like. You look like I'm a boss bitch. Like,
Let me tell you what I got. I got 2 pairs of low-waisted skirts, mini skirts.
from where?
This is what's fucking funny is I'm gonna link it in my Amazon storefront. Best fucking mini skirt I've ever bought.
No.
It's so stretchy. I love it. I
Wait,
love
show
it.
me. Can you pull it up?
I took a really like kind of sexual photo in and I'll show you.
Wait, what do you wear with a low-waisted
show
shirt?
you.
Like top or excuse me, skirt? Because
I'm gonna wear it with a bikini.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that adorable?
Wait, with a bikini, that makes sense.
And pull the strings of my bikini up
oh,
above.
that okay.
So
I
this
can
is-
vibe with that.
If you can't get behind the low-waisted, you wear your bikini, but pull the strings up really high and then wear the low-waisted. And it looks like you have like that little like thong look in
Did
the
it come
back.
in other colors?
Yeah, but I bought the brown because like what
shut
a
up. No,
vibe.
I'm just saying. I'm like, if I want to get that, but not you, not be you.
You can get it. You
I
can
love
wear
that. I probably will wear it once, and I'm like, oh, I have a muffin top.
it. No, I was sucking in so hard for that photo. So
By the way,
it's
if
fine.
you haven't caught on, we're talking about summer because
Yeah.
we have all things summer to talk about. I'm like,
I need to finish fashion
Yeah,
still.
finish. I have. Oh, I'm like looking
go.
at my list. Okay, so I'm just gonna start going through my list because I was trying to think of all these things, and some of these things I haven't even told you. So like, you need to know these things.
No, wait, I need more on fashion though.
Oh, you're right.
I
I'll
do.
go to. How about I'll go to the fashion too,
Yeah.
and we can go every other. I ordered some Nasty Gal stuff, and I literally said sayonara to Nasty Gal after they like ripped me off like 2 years ago. I ordered, you guys. I will try to find the photo. It was supposed to be floral dress. It looked like somebody took a stamper and stamped all over this white, ugly, puffy like thing, and I put it on, and Jordan literally was like, what the
What the
actual
fuck are you
hell
wearing?
is that? I got duped. Like every photo, I received the item. It just literally was not that item. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
Like-
but I have never. I've heard of Nasty Gal, and I don't think I've ever.
They were
shopped
purchased
there.
by somebody, so I think they're actually going to be okay. But I ordered
Okay.
2 swimsuits. I'm really into the holes in the swimsuits, like rings in the swimsuits. So that's like what I'm on right now.
So Y2K.
I know. I'm like, God, I'm like, so
Do you guys know what Y2K means? Oh, I do.
Shut up. Literally stop. But then also I've been literally trying to find dresses for quick outfits. So like I'm really
Yes.
into dresses for quick outfits and jean. Like I'm ordering a jean top right now, like a tube top. I found it on
I was gonna say, is it strapless?
yeah, mesh key. And then I found a Zara button up little like jean dress. And I'm like, I'm gonna for fucking sure order that.
I'm so like I love rompers or dresses mostly because I don't have to piece together the whole fucking outfit.
That's literally what I wrote. I said Princess Polly dresses so I can just throw it on. But here's the problem with Princess Polly. I'm 5'8". You're 5'8", aren't you? No. How old are you?
How old am I?
10? No, I'm kidding.
She goes, "How tall are you? How old are you?"
How old are oh, did I say how old?
Yeah.
Oh, I did? Oh.
I was like, "What?"
I meant to say oh my God, that like scraped off all my my lip gloss.
Chaotic.
But no,
I'm 5'6".
Okay, so you're like short girl energy.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
I am.
But I'm way up here and like people can see up my skirt. So like when I order
they're short.
dresses, that's why I always order mid-length or whatever. Because one, I feel like they're classy. You can wear it to a graduation or you could wear it to dinner. I have a trouble with mini dresses, I mean.
So, I mean, unpopular
struggle.
opinion, but also hot take, I guess. The short skirt is kind of in with a dress.
It is though.
And like if you wear something like very secure underneath, you'll feel better. But
like
again,
shorts, you mean?
But yeah, like I wear my MeUndies. But obviously knowing that
some wind goes by, everyone sees some donuts.
Yeah, some pizza donut pattern underwear
right underneath.
They're like, wow, that girl.
Remember when you?
I wonder what's underneath that short little dress.
Where were we when you literally? We were in my living room,
mid combo, and I'm like, look what I'm wearing.
You go here, look, no, and then you pull down your MeUndies, and then you go literally look in the inside. This they literally have double layers. Oh, sorry, there's a little discharge.
There's a little discharge. If I showed you right now, what is in my pants?
No, don't. Please, for the love of God, don't. Please.
We have so many things to talk about. We will talk about cycles, periods, birth control, discharge in a minute. But God. Anyways,
back to fashion. I talked about the Target shoes. Target is popping off though. Go look at the Target shoes. Cause listen, do I want to pay Dulce Vita $100 for my, I'm probably saying that wrong, for my flip-flops this year? Or do I want to pay $20 to Target who made the dupe? Sorry. I'm on the dupes this year.
Oh my God.
Please and thank you. Also, I'm going to link this Amazon 2-piece set for you because sister from another mister, you might need her. I got it in green. God. I'm going to do a little try on haul with her. I have not received her yet, but I'm not kidding. Every shape, size, anything person that posted in it looks phenomenal. Like they look so fire, and it's a mini skirt and it's a little 2-piece set, and I'll link it. I'll find it and I'll post about it on here when whatever.
Okay,
get
cute.
It.
Cute.
And then I also just resurfacing my last 2 things are Meshki is like back on the trends. So go check them out. This is literally not sponsored. That sounded like an ad.
Yeah.
But Meshki has good basics. Like they've got good shit. That's where, here's a little, if you're listening and you copy me, it's fine because you're my people. But candidly, any wedding dress I ever, like if I got to go to a wedding, I'm on Meshki 100%.
I've never ordered off of Meshki either.
Yeah, get on there. And then the final thing was white crop tanks are literally in, and then like linen pants from Gap for $23, please. And thank you. Go there. I've been looking for, do you want a linen like flare pant?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. I need.
Yeah, do you like it?
Oh my gosh, Meshki cute.
Yeah, they got some shit.
I'm on it right now. Okay, so I have like my go-tos that I'll share in a second, but here's what is in this summer.
Okay.
And I don't have them all. I don't even know, but like, have you noticed?
Go like this when I have it.
Have you noticed that maxi skirts are back? And
someone said, just throw on a maxi skirt. And I was like,
or the long denim maxi. Everyone, I'm sorry, but like all of a sudden one girl wear it now, everyone's wearing it, and now I don't want it because everyone's fucking wearing long denim skirts. I'm sorry.
But you know what I've been loving? A mini skirt with a knee high, or a to the knee boot. Love.
Oh yeah, that's been in.
But it's been in. But I'm like, but it's like now everybody's popping off and wearing it. Like even to like a little boat day or whatever.
Or like cowboy boots, you know.
They've been in though.
Sheer clothing with some like lingerie inspired clothing, like a slip dress and corsets, cargo pockets on everything. Just saying, been there.
We
like
already knew
2
that.
years ago.
We already knew that.
Heart necklace is back. Neon is back. What? Asymmetrical clothing, obviously, like such as interesting like cutouts, off the shoulder stuff. The Y2K aesthetic, including the low rise, which we talked about, and like just like shit from the 90s.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It's crazy.
Do you like it or do you not?
I like what I like about it. I don't know. Like I don't.
Your eyes went like this. I'm like, I like what I like. There you go.
For example, I really am into like a little bit of the 90s 2000 look because I love like pigtails and like little like princess pop, like Polly Pocket, like I don't know, what's the place?
Libby. Okay, Libby Lou.
Libby Lou. But I don't think I would like the maxi jean skirt. So I like to wear the stuff that I feel myself in, which would be like that Y2K vibe. But I don't think I could do like the mom jean long skirt.
No.
But literally you're probably going to see an Instagram post of me in a long jean skirt in like in 2 months. So I shouldn't even be talking. Like shit's going to change over a week. All of a sudden I'm going to be obsessed.
Maxi skirts, there's a way to do it. Like I've always loved the midi dress. I'm sorry, I've been on that for however long. Like, so if you're coming into it now, you're sleepy. You got to wake up. You got to like get with the trends.
Get it.
But midis are key. I like midis. Like a sabo skirt, that's another one. I'm giving out all the goodies, you guys. You better be writing these down because I'm like giving them away for free.
Throwback when me and Sid first met. And you like knew all the good like websites to shop on.
I got a lot. Oh,
and
did I send you my list?
Yeah, I was like, I think we shared this before on the podcast, but I was like, Sid, will you send me like where you get your clothes? All of a sudden, I get an email. It's like this like shared doc, and it is pages and pages of like where to get good pants, where to get good dresses, where to get blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girl, you can make money off of this shit.
I honestly like might gather that for like what things you
sell
you
it
need
as a
for.
PDF for like $15.
Oh, that's a good idea. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the goods in this brain and I got them linked on my computer. So I could do that. That's a good idea.
Sid's first guide, literally where to get your clothes.
Where to buy your clothes and where to buy your things. Anyway, so that's what I have for clothing and fashion. But I also wrote down some like essentials for summer. Do you have those too?
Essentials for summer too. Do we want to do, okay.
Oh, wait.
We skipped ahead, but do we want to do like straight kind of moments and life updates or finish summer and then go backtrack?
We could pause and go back up. We could go to our life updates because maybe it would be a good little breakup.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
We're going back to like what we were actually talking about at the beginning. So like as usual, straight kind of moments and updates and all the goods.
All I see is corn.
That I wrote. Because I forgot how good corn on the cob is.
It is so good.
I am going to have one every day for the rest of the summer. I've decided.
It makes me sad that it doesn't like give you anything. Like it's not like, corn is just like deliciousness on the way in and then you can see it on the way out.
And you
that's
poop it out.
It's everything.
It is.
That's all.
So fucking good. I had the most summer-esque meal last night. I went to my parents and we had, listen to this, y'all, if you're hungry, so sorry, watermelon.
God, I had that today.
Grilled like chicken thighs that was like teriyaki, I don't know, whatever the fuck flavors went on there. It was so good. Corn on the cob.
Yum.
Cowboy caviar.
Oh God, my favorite.
With Fritos dipped.
Yep.
And
I had that this weekend.
And potatoes just like with sauteed onions and stuff. It was so good. And then I decided I'm gonna have a corn on the cob the rest of the year. So if you haven't had corn on the cob, like get on it.
Get on that corn.
Second, or actually my actual first straight kind of moment is, so I live with a lot of older people in my building and everyone has these goddamn weird looking dogs that are like very fancy types of dogs. And this woman, I see her and her dog a lot, and it is the smallest, cutest little fluffy little thing I've ever seen. I can't even remember what kind it was. It was like
a Shih Tzu or something.
No, it was like some like Russian like poochie. I don't know. I made that part up.
Careful in the Google over there. Russian poochie.
Russian coochie. Oops, Russian coochie. What just popped up on my screen?
Shut up. I love it.
No, but I wanted to know what kind of dog she had. And I was just kind of having an anxious day, like where your brain doesn't work very well. And I'm like trying to have this conversation in the elevators. I hate fucking elevator conversations, number one.
No.
Don't you know what I mean?
Yes, of course I do.
It's like, oh, how are you? The weather.
How you doing? Yeah.
The weather,
Good.
yes. It's a little colder than yesterday. But I asked her, God,
oh God, what did you do?
I wanted to know what kind of dog she had. So I said, what kind of brand is your dog? What kind of brand is she? And then I go, I meant, and I couldn't think of the word. I literally said brand.
Breed. You meant to say breed.
I meant to say like breed.
Oh my God.
Or type. And I go, I meant like type. And I was like, what kind of brand?
What kind of brand is your dog?
Because I was like just doing like to know it in my car, and I get in the elevator. I'm like, what kind of brand is your dog? I'm like, really?
You go, shit.
I walk into Pat. I'm like, I just asked a fucking lady what kind of brand of dog
my God.
she has.
You had a brain toot.
Really?
That honestly happens though. Like I literally am like, I have brain farts all the freaking time. It's so yeah, it's bad.
What are your straight cannon moments this week?
Straight cannon moments. I went to, oh my God, you guys, the farmer's market. Go to the farmer's market.
I coach every single day.
I know.
When my boyfriend goes, he goes every single Saturday with his mom.
Really? That's really cute.
You probably will see him if you go Saturday mornings.
I'll look around for him. And I go there, and I went there last week, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, and I got this hummus, okay? Pesto hummus. Holy
Do you
shit.
have any?
I have some. I'll let you try it after because it's so important that you try this. It's so important. So I got it. So good. The man at the hummus station was kind of flirting with me. That's fine. Like, whatever. It's like,
You're like, can I get another sample?
I know.
Then?
I'm like, no, I literally sampled every single one. There were 7.
You have to, you have to flirt at the farmer's market to keep getting the samples.
And I'm like, but I really want to try jalapeno nut. And like it gave me literally 10 samples. So I was standing looking for him. I'm like, oh, he's not in the same spot. And then I realized he was like over, and I kind of like looked over, like I was glancing, looking for him, and he was looking at me, and he did like a little wink, did this, like fingered, like come over to me.
Fingered.
And I was like, finger. No, just kidding. Walked over with my girlfriends. We walked over, and he's like, I go, oh yeah. Like, I'm like, I love your hummus. I wanted to come and get more. And he goes, yeah, I knew you'd be back. I go, and everyone looks at like around like this, like people that we weren't with were like, what the fuck was that? And so I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to do another pesto. And he goes, oh, these are all your friends with beautiful ladies. And he goes, hand him my card. He looks at my card. He goes, Sydney, Sydney. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Okay, at this point, it went from like admiration, like kind of fun, hummus man, to like I have a hummus boyfriend.
To knowing your first and last name and probably your credit card number.
My first, last name, and credit card number. And he was like, I'll see you next week, Sydney. You come back for me. I know you will. 30% off next week. Threw in like a discount code for me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
The new... Sorry.
But no, you can say any commentary. The only problem with this is I actually need to go back because the hummus is so fire.
So good.
So now I have a boyfriend at the farmer's market. So I had to tell Jordan about it because I felt guilty. And I had to say, I have a hummus boyfriend.
It's the new wellness. It's the new wellness way to, instead of getting a guy to buy your drinks, and you're like a wellness girly, you go to the farmer's market and you flirt with the what are they called? The wholesalers? No.
Wholesalers? No. Vendors?
Vendors. You flirt with the vendors and you get free samples.
Listen,
and he fingers you behind the hummus stand.
Stop.
Sid got fingered behind the hummus stand.
No, that's a rumor. That's a rumor. That might be true. No, I'm just kidding. Rumor. Truth. No, you don't need a sugar daddy. You need yourself a hummus daddy. So second one, this is really fast.
I think that might have to be in the title.
We might need it. Second one was I went to Floyd's, which is basically like everybody's got a townie bar. Like, it's the one you go to after Thanksgiving, or sorry, the night before Thanksgiving it would be. And went there for one of our buddies' birthdays on Friday night. And I saw the like person performing, the woman performing. She's got a crazy wild haircut and some white hairs. She's like doing that in the bathroom, like she was a little bit energetic, if you know what I'm saying. She might have had a little something, she was going in the stall for Shafil. And we get out there and we're very much like the odd ones out. We went to like a nicer dinner. And so like, we look like there's biker gangs, like literally like with their like headbands. I'm in like a little heel.
Sid's in her midi Hello Molly dress. Guaranteed
it was my all white outfit. So I'm like, I look and like blue,
court clogs.
Not the court clogs. These were blue heels. It was like, it was a lot. And we stuck out. And the lady starts singing. They're called the like Queen Rebels. And they're like, like that. And she literally out of nowhere points over to me and she goes, girl in all white. That's a little risky wearing all white tonight. Wow. And then I like did a little head bob for her and she goes, I knew you were a little wild. And that was it. And I was like, oh my God. It just reminded me how fucking awkward it is to be called out in any situation you weren't expecting to be called out. Like think about when you did not know someone's going to call on you, even in like a fitness class that we're a little more used to that. I'm not kidding you. The cringe that went through my body in that moment when everyone looked over at me in my weird white outfit at a townie bar around the biker gang, I levitated. So anyway, that's all.
Hey, you in the all white.
No, she's like, that's a little risky wearing that all white outfit.
That actually is pretty risky. Whenever I wear all white, I swear to God, something happens.
I wore it the next day to the graduation. Yes, outfit repeater. And there was literally sauce on my pants and my shirt. So like the whole
when
day.
you have a good outfit and no one sees you or you don't take photos in, you bet your ass I'm probably wearing it the next week. And sometimes
7 times in a row.
I'll go out to dinner with my girlfriends and then like we go out the following week. I will text them and say, that outfit was fire. I'm wearing it again. So just so you know,
who fucking
literally.
cares? Outfit
Do
repeat.
you ever wear knowing like once your period's over and you're like, oh my God, like I'm so safe. I know I'm not going to bleed. I love wearing white at that moment. Is that why you wore white?
Oh my God.
Like,
well,
I'm
I was
ready.
like,
I'm
fuck
done.
yeah, let's go. And also I just love a white. I love a neutral. Everybody knows that, but I am venturing to the colored side. So soon to be green set girly. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Green set girly. Speaking of periods, what's your, I haven't done my BC update in a little bit. I know you have a little birth control update as well.
So I have decided to exit the birth control game. Hi, how are you? I think after talking to Jolene Brighton and everybody, it just kind of like really influenced me. And I had been paying a close attention for probably the last 6 months, but really the last like 4 of like what I felt on my period. And honestly, I didn't feel good anymore. I mean, the best way to describe it is I had this much room to feel emotions. Like it was this much room versus this much room. And that I could feel like I can't go any higher. Like I am like flatlining at this certain like excitement level, and I'm flatlining at this like negative Nelly level. Like it's almost like a middle coast, and it doesn't feel good.
You were like monotonous.
Yes.
Well, that's not the right word,
but you know, whatever. And I just decided, you know, like I talked to this woman from Oura Ring. Jordan has an Oura Ring. I've been thinking about like what my body is actually like going through, how I started birth control over 14 years ago, how I started it because of bad periods when I was definitely not eating enough, working out too much, like not having nutritious value going into my body. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. You're right in this exact moment. So if there's any time to do it, it's right now. And there's a lot of other reasons, just like mood swings and the way I feel and the darkness I felt. And just like what we talked about is like the estrogen in my body that's not natural, and not being able to like see the definition of muscle, which is a different thing. That's a whole nother like exciting piece of it. Right. And I just decided it's time, and I'm going off of it, and I'm going to be smart. I'm going to do the natural cycle in partnership with Oura Ring. Like We're Good, which is an app. Oura Ring's a ring. I'm just going to track it, and I'm going to see what happens. And already I feel lighter. I know it's the serotonin levels after your period, but it's a different level of high that I've never felt. Like a different emotion that's like up here versus within this bubble, even from when I would have that serotonin release after your period.
Yeah.
So that's my current update, and I'll keep you guys in the loop. But yeah, you kind of influenced me too. Just like I was ready. I just was scared of what would happen.
Yeah. And it's like so weird to be like, oh yeah, you should go off birth control. Cause like, that's not what we're saying at all. We are very privileged, and we have the ability to like we're both in a relationship, which is I think a very important thing to like keep in mind. We're both in a very safe relationship. We're going to be tracking very carefully our ovulation cycle, which is why you're going to do. So the Oura Ring will track your body temperature, which is really cool. So then you know exactly when you're fertile. So that's how Sid's going to like not get pregnant if she doesn't want to get pregnant.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't really give context to what it was tracking.
But like also knowing that like we are in the spot to be able to do that. Most people, maybe you're not in the spot. Maybe you're in college and you don't want to have to like take your body temperature. Very understandable. You don't want to have to like pay attention to your cycle. Birth control is such a good option. Maybe you have really bad acne. It's such a good option. Like if you listen to the episode with Dr. Jolene, like we go all into that. It's not, no one's trying to like be like, go off birth control.
No.
Like personally, like Sid went off it for her reasons. I went off of it because of my mental health. And I had heard a lot of females talking about almost what Sid was just explaining is like this like level of sadness. Honestly, for me, it was sadness and anxiety that I just like, I felt almost numb in my emotions. Like I couldn't feel very much. And right when I went off, I'll tell you this now, Sid, I don't know. But like right when I went off, I had so it wasn't just like sad. I was really sad for a little bit.
I know, I'm worried about that.
But then I would get really happy. It was like my emotions were just a bigger window. And now I'm more so, I'm like level again, but I can like get really happy again if I want to. So it's like really cool to like, it has helped my mental health. And I'm telling you that right now from someone who's dealt with like anxiety, you have too, for like, you know, a big portion of my life. I think it really did help my mental health a lot.
Excited for it, to be honest. Like my body when I was 13, 14 is totally different than my 26-year-old body. You know what I mean? Like I'm really excited to like get to know myself again, if that makes sense. Like get to know my body. Like, I mean, I won't lie. Like I'm cramping right now and I'm not supposed to be, but it's like, my body's like, what the hell's going on? Where's my estrogen? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm happy I did it though. And I like my one thing, don't do it, like Soph said, if just as a trend or like because somebody told you so. Like somebody told you to do it and they're doing it. Like do your research, feel for a while. Like what am I feeling? What am I experiencing? What do I know about when I started? Why did I start? And then make your decision and like do your research, like truly, because without the research, you have no idea what you're going into.
And if you want to do your own research, read a good book to read would be Beyond the Pill by Dr. Jolene Brightman. She was also on our podcast, which was what episode was that?
Oh God, I just literally reposted it to my story.
Yeah, let me know. And then there's one more thing I was going to say.
She was on 114. She was on 114.
Episode 114.
Yep.
Oh yeah. The other cool thing about, you guys have heard like the trend of like cycle syncing, I'm assuming at this point. And you can't really cycle sync when you're on birth control because your body is you're not like actually producing those hormones, and you're like,
good point.
Your ovaries aren't actually talking to the other parts that, you know, whatever the fuck the science is, they're not actually doing the communication. It's all synthetic hormones, whatever. But because of my anxiety and my emotions now, because I'm able to know where I'm at in my cycle, I downloaded the Flow app and I track like, today I'm anxious, today I'm constipated, today I spotted. I know what week I'm going to be anxious and what week I'm going to be like, I'm going to think everyone hates me. I'm going to feel it's funny because the symptoms in there of Flow are like, I feel guilty. I'm like, it's so funny that they have these symptoms that you thought like, oh my God, it's just because I feel guilty. And it's actually because I should feel guilty. No, every single female literally goes through the same emotions. So you track it and now you know, okay, this is my week where 1, I'm going to feel guilty, or 2, I'm going to be a bitch, or 3, I'm going to be horny. And guess what? I can share that app stuff with my partner. So he knows if I'm being a little fucking bitch, I'm probably, there's part of my cycle, I'm probably in a certain part of it. There's patterns, and it's nice to put a label on your emotions because at least that helps with my anxiety, knowing like that's why I feel the way I feel.
The only funny, not funny thing about me going off is that Jordan's actually worried about me not liking him anymore. I'm like, Jordan, I love you so much. Like it's okay. Like I'm not gonna not Explain like why. You. Okay, so basically when you change your hormone like intake, so obviously when you're taking birth control, you're taking estrogen. Obviously there's some that have different levels and different things. But
wait, what is it? You're more attracted to. Okay, so
it's opposite of what I think.
Here's what it is. When you're on birth control,
you say it.
You are more attracted to people that are
opposite, right?
Genetically similar to you. So for example, you sniff out Jordan's pheromones because he is like kind of genetically similar to you, they say. Yes. When you go off your birth control, you're more attracted to people that are genetically different, which is obviously what you want in like creating an offspring or whatever the fuck, mating.
And you actually like literally like subconsciously like the smell of like more manly, like BO smells,
higher
and like
testosterone.
It's basically your body saying higher testosterone. You're gonna make like a child that's like a macho man and can survive in the wild. That's basically what your body's doing,
and not related to you at all.
Yes, like you get away from relatives. So I don't think I'm not gonna like Jordan anymore, but I'll report back. He's very worried about it. He had a few dreams about it. Even.
That's funny. You know what?
It's so cute though. I'm like, you're worried. I love that you're worried.
He has that Neanderthal looking eyebrow bones, so we'll be good.
We're good.
He has high testosterone.
Yeah. If you don't know what we're talking about, look it up because I studied anthropology and it's so interesting. I'm not even going to tell you guys again because I've told you 7 times.
I know. Like, okay.
It's been a long time. Yeah. I'm like, we haven't done actual like life updates in a while, and I feel like I have a few, and you've got a few, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jordan and his sister. Oh, sorry. No. Can I start over? Jordan's sister came over yesterday and we did like a graduation present from graduating law school. And we took her out on the lake with all of her friends. And it was really fun. And they had a blast. Like I was so, oh my God, I was in mom mode, stocking the cooler. I had like high noons. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna like high noons. Yeah. I called Jordan. I'm like, stop at the store. We need to get a little bit of salami and cheese for them. A little, like, I was like full, like, host mom mode. I don't know what happened. And I got off the boat to do some straight Candid work. I'm like, I'm getting stressed. I want to go have my work time and I need to go sit down. So I got off. They went for a little while on the lake. Sorry, my camera keeps it's focusing from me and then refocusing. So weird. Whatever. If this is a messed up episode, you guys, whatever, we're over it. And they come in, they're talking, they're like, so nice to meet you. Oh my gosh. And then one of the girls, she didn't think I caught it, but I totally did. She goes, and I'll see you at the wedding. And then she goes, Isabel's wedding. Isabel is gonna get married one day. Anyway.
What do you mean? Do you think she was talking about your wedding?
Yep. No, I'm positive. I'm sure of it. There's been so many little signs.
You're like, okay, yeah.
And I like laughed it off and she goes, yeah, Isabel, like, is there someone we need to know about? Okay, bye. Nice to meet you. And left. And I just didn't, I kept my eyes on my computer. I just kept typing away, did a little, bye everybody. There have been these little fucking signs.
Have you and Jordan talked about marriage?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Oh! I'm not going to lie. And
there
are some signs, dude.
Did you tell him you're ready?
No, I said all this marriage around us is making me a little overstimulated. Is basically what I said because all our friends are getting engaged. And
wait, did you say you're not ready or you are ready?
I just said, I'm like, I just don't really want it to be right this second because
but you've talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it. And I said realistically, and I was like, babe, just tell me. I'm like, I don't want to be the girl that brings it up all the time. I just want to know when it actually is realistic to you because he's older.
Exactly.
I got to know these things. And he's like, I would like to be married by the end of 2025 into 2026.
Oh my God.
That's kind of weird.
Oh my God.
It's kind of weird.
And I just got goosebumps. Did you say okay? Or were you like,
okay. And I did the math in my head and I go, if I get married by the end of 2025, at the latest, I would be engaged in 2024, which is next fucking year. I almost sharded my pants on the bed. I almost did. I'm serious. And I did a little.
I mean, you guys have been dating for what?
It's 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one
You live
that like,
together.
Jesus Christ.
In a house. You have like literally like their houses, like they have like photos of themselves on the walls, like being
I know, it is
like
kind of-
literally have like dildos on the floor. Like what the fuck?
Our cleaners come and I'm like, oh, sorry. I left them like, oh my God.
What? You're like almost didn't want to say it.
Okay. I'm nervous. Oh my God, my pits immediately got wet. Okay. All right. Well, if you're related to Jordan, you need to exit the building right now.
Exit the chat.
Seriously. One afternoon, actually, Jordan went golfing and I was feeling myself, feeling frisky. Remember when we got sent all those vibrators?
Yes.
We had like 7.
Yeah, I still do.
I wanted to like test them all out, see which one got me excited the most.
Okay.
So I literally tried all of them.
Did you try the
All of
womanizer?
them.
No, wait.
Wait.
They didn't give us the one that
No.
like puffs your clitoris, does
No,
it?
I got a puffer. It's
Yes.
It's weird.
I don't know.
like
No,
it. It
I
doesn't do
didn't
much
either.
for me. I'm like,
It's because I also don't love, never mind, like
Yeah.
loving eating out.
no, it's like a lot of
fine.
air flowing.
Yeah.
And so I used all of them, like literally 6, like just like for a few seconds. And I was like, nope, I don't really like that one. Just to know
Okay.
like what I
What
like.
they
So
felt.
what am I going to grab for or whatever? I don't know.
What was the fave?
I would say, honestly, wait, which one? What's it called? I
Just
don't
like
know.
the
regular vibrating ones.
Does it have like the big knob at the end with the handle?
No, I just like the little, it's from Target actually. It's like called the Pulse.
Yes.
It's tiny. It's
And it
literally
looks
like a little,
it looks like
or
a
the
little-
bullet, the bullet.
No, it's not a bullet. Is it look
That's
like
the one I like. But literally, so I set them on the counter of the bathroom after I like washed them.
It doesn't look like
no, it looks like that. It's
Oh,
a-
it
but you have
literally-
to type in
that was
vibrator.
literally
You
a-
can't just type in a bullet like for a gun. You freaking
literally. I
I
literally
looked over,
thought,
I'm like, it looks like that. It's just not for a gun.
I literally thought Google would know that I'm not typing in a bullet for gun, like bullet 350 classic. Come on. Like, don't you know me by now?
Use your Google search history and like get with it, Google. I set them on the counter of the bathroom after cleaning them. Our cleaning people came. They came and they were all sitting on the counter. Every single last one. Every last one. All 6 were just sitting there. And I didn't think of it until they had finished cleaning. And I came into the bathroom and there were still 6 vibrators sitting on the counter and they had cleaned around them.
Did they clean them up?
They cleaned around them. There was literally like a residue around the ring of it, like showing that they literally wiped everywhere except for underneath them because they probably didn't want to touch them. Anyway.
Well, I gotta bounce off that too because
What?
I posted this on my story and I literally had 100 DMs.
Shut up.
No,
What is it?
And that's a lot for me, by the way.
That is a lot. That's a lot,
I know,
period.
that's a lot. So for the first time ever, I also had a cleaning woman come in, and because me and Pat have been kind of arguing about cleanliness and like who's doing what. And I'm like, how about we hire someone to just help with the stuff that I'm like wanting you to do, like cleaning stuff off the floor, hair off the floor,
I think
whatever.
there's nothing wrong with that if you can afford it.
So I text Pat, I'm like, how is she doing? He goes, she's doing such a good job. And he goes, I'm going to the 2nd floor to take a poop, smiley face. And I laughed at that. Then he responds, she organized all the lube.
Shut the front door.
And I go,
she did not.
I go, you're kidding. I go, what about all my vibrators? Because I have like 7 and it's right by all the lube. And he says, his response is, safe and sound in your basket. She literally organized all my lube and like with my vibrators, like put it back in my basket. Nope.
That can't be real.
Literally.
You know what? You have to think though, if people are coming into your home, like they've
They
seen
know.
the most amount of odd, like curious items.
She
There's
was
for sure.
so cool too. Like we were doing like, we started dancing in the middle of the kitchen, like holding hands, like doing some salsa that she was trying to teach us. And what bar, she was like, come to the bar that like a lot of Hispanics go to and do these like certain dances. She was so
The
cute. Yeah, I
merengue?
loved her. Yeah, it was
That's
like, it was
one
like
of them.
barachi or
Oh
something.
yeah. frick. I'm not going to say it right.
Yeah, I'll have to get,
there's
I'll have to get the ends.
Danielle, what am I saying? My friend does them and she's from the Dominican. She does a ton of like different dances or knows how. And I go there and I'm like, she's like, you have to move your hips. She used to teach me. She used to have to teach me because just in theory, Americans, like we're kind of like move our upper body. We're really a little bit like twerky kind of like.
We're kind of like twitchy.
We are twitchy. We have no rhythm.
And they're like flow sexy hip movement.
And they're all sexy. Oh, God damn. What I would do. But
anyways, it's going to be a long ass fucking episode.
But I put a few other updates down and I'll finish up and then I'm going to pass it along to you. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, I love it.
I need to put like myself first. Like I've had a few like light bulb moments of like, oh my God, I said this to you before. And I talked to Jordan about it too. And Andy, our new mentor, which we'll talk about. But I was like, I literally have a platform that a million people would kill to have right in front of our faces. And we just need to I need to focus in on that. Like, what am I doing? Like worrying about having another platform on the side, like all these things, like quit worrying about it. So I'm happy with where I am. Like, and I forget that. I'm like, why do I forget where I am when I'm just worried about the hustle moving forward? It's called a perfectionist is what that is. Yep. I'm the healthiest I am internally, like by far. That's why I'm doing the no birth control. And I also like think conflict now is healthy versus avoided. Like truly, like in a way, I would say every time I've had conflict, it gets a little bit easier. And now it's like, it's not angry and it's not in a way to like hurt people's feelings or to be reactive and angry. It's really to resolve. And that's like totally changed my aspect on like anxiety and different feelings.
Same. And I'm like someone who is very, for example, like Sid and I avoided a lot of our deeper discussions until shit like hit the fan.
Yeah.
And so that's when we started the therapy. And that's when like, and now like we have put, like there's not been one thing left on the table.
Nope.
So it's been so helpful. And that goes to relationships too. Like that conflict episode that we recently did, if you haven't listened to it, oh my God, so fucking
so
helpful.
good.
But thanks for sharing that, Sid. Keep going.
You're welcome. But I'm like being outside makes me happy. And I know that like the simplest way to be happy is just to go outside. And that to me, like this is the season for that. Like summer, it's like such a big deal for my mental health. I love my boyfriend with no butts. Like, and that's the first time he has no butt. No, I'm kidding.
I read that.
I'm just kidding.
I literally read that
he has no butt.
Love my boyfriend's butt.
I love my boyfriend's butt. No, but like there's always been a butt and I don't have a butt right now. And that like is a big deal for me because I always look for the dark side in relationships. And
I don't have a butt.
I don't have a butt right now, but I do. I'm just no longer living for the weekend. I try to make like small, like little highlight plans on the week, but they look different. And I'll talk about those later.
I like that.
It's not, I can go into it. I know what my passion truly is. Hi, Taylor. Taylor's walking in the house.
Does she know we were recording?
Yeah, she does.
Oh my God. Love.
And then I just have a good year ahead, like finally living for what I am doing for myself and then for Jordan and then for whoever else I have in my life versus like living for what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that, if for one example is I want to go on the lake, but I have a million plans. I'm going to figure out how to get myself on the lake, how to get Jordan to make sure he's happy with our plans and then invite our people. And that's the order I'm going to go. I'm no longer going to be like, everybody wants to come with me or like these random people want to come too. And like, how do we make this work 700 ways? No, start actually thinking about what I want to do. Cause for a long fucking time, I didn't even know what I wanted to do because I abided by what everybody else wanted to do for so long.
Yeah. And not even just with the bow you're talking about.
No, that's just in general. Yeah. I just was using that as an example of like, I don't know, like trying to make people feel comfortable and
or even I'm thinking of like FOMO or not having FOMO.
Yes.
Like really just being happy and content with like, okay, well, why do you feel like you have to go somewhere when you and Jordan are having the best night ever at home for some reason? Yeah.
No. And like just because everybody's like, no, you need to be here. It's like, well, no, I'm actually having a lot of fun and I'll just meet you guys next time.
I love that.
So that's all my like life updates. Like I told you about the birth control. I told you all the things. I'm loving my supplements. Yeah, that's it.
We're still killing it with Straight Candid, which we'll get to in a second.
Yes.
My little updates. I don't really have like a full list like that. I was just going to talk about like, no, I love that you did that. I just have like one, like something that's changed, I guess, since last time. But I've had this realization. I like actually had to sit down and calculate like how much I'm making a year. And let me tell you, it is poverty.
No, stop.
No, like I'm not kidding.
No, stop.
So it's funny though, because I have so much potential. I have so many people on a wait list trying to work with me. Like I literally have 60 people on a wait list right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So I just like, I haven't had time because it's podcasts, the clients I currently have. and then it's berries and it's programming and then it's programming for my client the next day. And then it's like nonstop. Like I haven't had time to even work on what I'm trying to do with the Basil by Soph, which is the new, my new little business I'm attempting to start. And I'm like, I have to fucking make time. So I've talked to berries. I'm like, you have to take me off another day because I'm trying to I have so much potential. So I was like, okay, here's what I have to do.
You do.
I literally opened up a sheet and I was like, okay, if I were to coach this many classes a week, if I were to take this many more clients, and if I were to, what else did I have? Do this many more online clients, this many in-person clients, and sell a few subscriptions. Like I definitely underdid it. And I'm like, bro,
you'd be making bank, dude.
I could make that much money. And I just so I made a plan. I have a plan.
Hell yeah.
And now I'm just trying to figure out how to actually do it. So I'm trying to I think I need a whole nother day of work where I can just work on my business versus doing berries or doing my current clients. Cause that's how it's always lined up. So I'm that's why I'm Saturdays, I almost feel like I might have to make it another work day and Sundays will be my day off.
That's okay. Just lean into that right now when you have the grind. They always say grind now so you don't have to later.
I know. So I'm now. But I'm also trying to find the balance and it's summer. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, I pretty much realized I need to no more excuses. Get
I'm proud of you
done.
That's exciting.
Also, Pat was like, Sophie, you could literally be making so much money. Yes. And I was like, I know. And he's like, well, and he looked at me and he goes, well, then do it. And I was like,
ooh, I hate hearing that. I hate hearing that.
And especially from someone like Pat who doesn't say things like that, He's like, well, what could we do? We could do one step. He's like, well, then do it. And I'm like, fuck, let's
You're like,
go.
shit, I know. I have all the answers right in my pocket. Shit. Yeah.
So that's kind of my update with that.
I'm excited for you.
I'm still going to be coaching at Berries and still going to take a few of my online clients, but I'm really trying to push out more subscription-based things
it's the smartest thing to do. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I hope so.
It really is. No, it is. I promise.
But speaking of mentor, so we have a mentor for Straight Candid that Sid introduced us to. Andy, yeah.
Why did I just forget his last name?
Is it Risvold?
Risvold, yeah.
Risvold. Andy Risvold. I'm like, here's my business plan. Can you help me with my business too? He's so smart, but
he's a genius.
I'm excited for that because I was obviously why do we need, I've never really had a mentor. I'm like, this is okay, why are we doing this mentor thing?
I know she was so resistant to it, but I was like, trust me, trust me on this one.
So I was like, I'll for sure go meet him, see what's up. And it's going to be so freaking helpful. Oh my gosh. I can't even explain. I think it's just being able to put it down on paper, 3-year, 5-year plan. And then having this, he had us fill out this accountability chart of tasks we do every single week to have Straight Candid up and running and what we plan to do with it. And just having this visualization aspect of it and organizing and having a system. Oh my God, it's going to feel so much better.
Well, he was like, where do you guys want to go with Straight Candid? Do it separately and then bring it back together. And where we want to take this is parallel. I mean, it's really nice, matched up. We've got shit we want to do. We've got people we want to bring together, all these things. And then he literally said, okay, let's work backwards.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're literally working backwards, which makes things so approachable, so achievable. If you have something that you want to do, work backwards. I'm not kidding you. Even if it's to start something, that is your biggest piece of advice and takeaway for that. Start fucking at the thing you want to get. And then how the hell do you do it backwards? It's genius. And it's oh my God, it turns into step-by-steps and it's just right there in front of you. And you're like,
yeah.
Oh.
And some things that we shared, I was like, I kind of want to share with you guys too, because
I know I was just trying to decide if I wanted to say.
No, I love that. It was just at the beginning when we started this podcast, I was like, I really want to make sure we're crazy, we're dating. I was debating for a while. I was like, I can't ever get a boyfriend. I want this to be, I want to be the single one. I want Sid to be I want to be single and I want you to be dating. So we have the perspectives.
The yin yang.
I was like, I want him. And I was like, oh crap. I met a boy I really like. I'm going to have to, I was like, I'm figure that out of the podcast. But I realized you guys are just going to grow with us. Sid's fucking talking about marriage.
Dude, it's crazy.
We're going to end up, I don't know, who knows, sharing how to prep for a wedding or
how to have a baby.
Are we going to have a baby?
Wait, I'm not going to tell you how. You can push that shit out.
Actually, we
but
literally
things things you need to know when you're going to have a child. Things you need to know when you're going through, God who only knows if we're going to make it all the way to menopause and talk to you about that. But there's other shit too of events and retreats and different things. I don't want to give everything away. Shit we would literally provide to bring community together, which is the whole point of this shit, is to talk about hard conversations, learn some shit and laugh together. And that's it.
And have a community of, honestly, I would say women and men, you know, in their 20s, just figuring things out and knowing that, you know what, like if you are in a single phase, like we've been there, we're still going to hype you up. We're still going to be your single sisters.
Yep.
And right now it's definitely like people that are just trying to figure out their 20s and navigate life, you know, all the crazy shit that happens. And then knowing like, okay, well, we might grow a little bit in the next year or two and you will too. And it'll be cute and we'll all do it together.
Yeah.
Listening to even our first episodes, I'm like, what?
Yeah, we're like, who the F was that?
I don't even know who that was.
Who was that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to be like, look where we are now versus there, but it is weird listening back. You're like, who was I? So that's updates. That's like what we got going on. Feels good actually to tell you guys what's actually going on.
How long have we been recording? Can I ask?
50 minutes
on
the dot.
Do we save? No, we can't.
We can't. We have to talk
let's just
about
fucking
it.
go.
Let's just do it.
So we're also going to talk about a little bit of summer shit today.
Summer.
So summer is just so nostalgic and I absolutely love it. And we had our listeners write in like, what are your most nostalgic summer memories? And y'all send some stuff in. So I think we're going to read some of those and then also share your summer nostalgic memories. So for example, mine, oh my gosh, this is what I remember from my summers as a childhood. In my childhood, I would make little iMovie music videos. Why do you keep looking outside? It's
Sorry,
distracting
Taylor
me.
was looking at, she's looking at me through the window.
Taylor,
What are you doing? It is distracting because she's looking at me through the window and I'm like, what the heck's going on? Sorry.
I used to use iMovie and I would make fucking best music videos on iMovie and I would do like the rewind. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
I
talking
also
about.
used to love the night games with my neighbors. I would bike to my neighbor's house with no hands and it was like down the corner around the block and I would see if I could do it every single night to get her for night games. Like I would no hand. I would be like, watch me. I can do it for 90 seconds with no hands. I was also a skater girl. And
you were?
Yeah. I literally skateboarded with all my like neighborhood boys.
I tried to
and
too,
it was, I thought I was so fucking cool. And like, I just remember,
I literally broke my tailbone on the half pipe. Like literally all the older kids were there and it was so embarrassing.
I just literally had a flashback of skateboarding and like smelling bonfires.
Yeah. Bonfire smell though, like it means something, but it seeps into my hair. It's stanky.
Getting grounded a lot. I was like the only child that ever got grounded. So that was cute.
Really?
And it was always happened in the summer. Sleepovers and I would use the photo booth on my phone and we'd take like those weird.
God.
Do you remember doing this? You take like the long stretch photos or like
roller coaster.
Yes. And we would just play with that all night long. You'd stay up, you'd pull like an all-nighter with your little friends. And then my last one is like this game. This was a little bit younger, but I would play like this pet store game, me and my friend that I would bike to with no hands. We would go up to my room and we'd play the pet store game and we would play different characters walking in and buying pets. And one person would work there and one person would walk in and like search for a pet. And we'd play these characters and I would play the character where I would fill my dad's like gloves up with water, his doctor gloves, what are those called? Whatever.
Like rubber gloves, whatever.
And I would put them in my shirt and I'd be like this ditzy blonde, like looking for a snake. And I'd go buy a snake at the pet store.
What the hell?
It's literally what I remember. Okay, what's your nostalgic childhood memories in the summer?
I remember playing Sims like nonstop and my parents were like, you need to get outside. So I'd literally just bring the has been stopped.
Oh, let me get it.
We got to restart the cameras. I literally remember having them be like, you need to go outside. You can't be inside playing video games. So you know what I would do is I would take my little laptop right out to the front steps and continue playing Sims, making my perfect little family that I thought was like perfect. I'd have like 17 children. I had to make sure they all looked the same. Like I was psychotic about it. So my nostalgic things, I'm like truly being on the lake, like literally just doing water sports. I grew up slalom skiing. So I remember just like being so small. There's a photo of me wearing a yellow and brown set, like a little boy, like swim set, literally yellow and brown. And I just slalom skiing, waving like behind a jet ski. It was like my being on the water was like my only love. Like that was my everything growing up. Let's see, where am I going now with this? I'm looking at my notes. Biking around the neighborhood in the rain. I would literally, oh my God, when it would rain in the summer, we'd be like, yo, everybody meet by the big trees. And we'd just all like biker gang around the neighborhood. We'd like do like laps and laps and laps in the rain. Like as it's like pelting our forehead. We're like, this is so fun.
Cause it was like
Because it was like, oh, that's badass. We would bike to a coffee shop, or excuse me, a ice cream shop called Licks. Coffee shop. We were so, different. We'd go to Licks and we'd like get like ice cream, and we thought we were so like, what is it called? Like adult. Because the babysitter would bike us there, and then she would kind of like leave us a little bit so we all could like get our ice cream. And I would always get Blue Moon, random flavor. I don't know. It's kind of like a cotton candy, I think, flavor. What else do I have? I would go to DQ a lot. I loved ice cream. I remember nannying when I was a little bit older and like just being hungover because I was like just learning how to drink, and I was right out of high school, and I just was like just drinking and doing all the things in the summer. Like I would sneak out my window. Like I know we kind of talked about that, but that was summer.
Oh my God.
Summer in a nutshell. Mine was
definitely a little younger, but
I know,
feel like
but I just had to write that down because I was like, my God.
Summer, like as a teenager, oh God,
I was like hungover the whole time.
Some bad nights.
I know, but if we're going younger, silly bands and Webkins, like that was like, I had my silly bands on. You're trying to tan, like get literally as tan as possible.
With our silly band lines.
With the silly band lines. And then I also wrote down my family. We'd always go to this like secret beach on the lake. And I always remember like going there, and we would just like, my parents were always like, this is our own little secret beach over here. And we'd go there, we'd go play on the beach and like take the jet ski there. And it was just like the most fun, like family time I've ever, like, I remember it like it was yesterday. Like it was so cute. Like it imprinted in my brain. I wrote down tubing until your neck hurt, cause like psychotic. Yep. And then you had the underarm life jacket rashes under your arms. Like those are all just shit I remember. Like I was writing down all my things that I'm like, oh my God, this means summer. This means summer.
I was a fucking tube master. So
I believe it.
We had jet skis, and I got my jet ski license before my actual driver's license. I literally studied to take the test when I was 14 or 15.
No way.
And I got my jet ski license so I could do it a year earlier than when you got your, and I would take people tubing all day long, every day. And I could fucking whip people.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
I was so fucking good. Anyways, listeners also wrote in, what are your most nostalgic memories? So someone said, spent most of the summer playing outside with my neighbors, playing GameCube.
Oh my God, GameCube.
And watching Shrek 1 and 2 on loop. Also watched Revenge of the Sixth and Shark Boy and Lava Girl in theaters.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. Charged my DS and then played Mario Kart and Nintendogs the entire way to the beach. Oh my God.
Nintendogs.
What's Roller Coaster Tycoon? Do you guys remember that?
No.
It was so fun. It was so good.
What was the one game that would
shit, that's good.
You like run, like it's like totem pole or
wait. No?
Fuck. Never mind. I'm going to keep going.
All right.
Okay. Watching early morning cartoons before my parents woke up on the weekends.
Yes.
Sometimes I watch all the cartoons I used to watch as a kid, teen, to remember how I used to feel watching them and how awesome it was to be a kid.
That's really cute.
So true. I love watching SpongeBob still.
What was that scary one? Courage the Cowardly Dog. What the hell was that? Okay. That always scared me. Nerf Wars in the summer. Sorry. Can you move your little stick?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Whenever I see a Nerf gun, I think about it. Nerf Wars with the neighbors was like all time. Oh my God. Did you have Nerf Wars at your high school?
Yes. That literally, we had like an organization, like Facebook group, and you would,
what we had
you would
too.
report your kill, like killed Sydney K at the back of the high school parking lot at 3:02 p.m. It was so stupid, weird. But it was so fun. I loved it.
So weird.
Okay, let's move on. So we talked a little bit of essentials. Do we want to go into listener summer goals?
Yeah, but do you have any more essentials that you didn't say?
I feel like I do. We should share them. I was going to skip them, but they are kind of important.
We can go quick over them.
Okay, so my essentials, makeup. I just heard this off a podcast and I bought it myself and I was like, I absolutely love it. So it's a setting spray and you can like work out, sweat, go on the boat, and it like literally it keeps your makeup nice. It's called One Size setting spray.
One Size.
Yeah. It's by Patrick, whatever that makeup dude is.
Yeah. He does the Kardashians makeup.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and it goes on like a hairspray, and that's what's weird. You know how most setting sprays like are wet and you have to like kind of fan your face and let it dry. It literally feels like you're putting hairspray on your face. It feels so weird.
Setting powder spray after or before?
I do the setting spray after I'm done with everything.
Okay. I just didn't know which one you're supposed to do.
And then,
wait, that's dumb. You said it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then I still like, a lot of people are like flawless filter and the e.l.f. Halo Glow, all that. I still need like a little actual foundation because it doesn't like cover up my actual like acne scars or anything. So I will do my real foundation, but then the e.l.f. Halo Glow is like a flawless filter dupe. dupe, and it goes on so nicely. It's like moisturizing. It kind of gives you more of that like dewy look that we were talking about at the beginning. But I will say I also have Flawless Filter, but it's the bronzer. It's not bronzer. It's actually the Flawless Filter, but I got it in a really dark color and I use it as my bronzer lately. So instead of it looking like a powder, it looks more like the dew.
Oh, I love that.
So I use the Elf Halo Glow as my foundation and then the Flawless Filter as like my bronzer. And oh my God, so cute. Liquid IV. This is my next thing. No more makeup. Liquid IV. I love Liquid IV. I'm obsessed with it. But they just came out with a sugar-free version finally.
Okay, finally. I'm sorry, but this is taking way too long.
It took you so long, but I will say it kind of makes sense because like the salt and the sugar gives you the electrolyte balance, which makes sense. I'm not sure how hydrating the sugar-free ones are, but they're fucking good. My also essentials this summer. I don't know why. I do know why. It looks fucking awesome. I love my little cowboy hat.
You're like inspiring me to get one. I'm not going to lie.
Such a vibe.
It is a vibe. And I'm looking for one.
I want to wear it with everything. I found mine at Target.
Okay, I need
literally Target, and it had these little beads on it that were like pink and blue. I'm like, ew, cut them off.
Boom.
And I never find hats that fit my head, and I put it on. It fit my head, my little small little head. Amazon sunglasses because I lose my sunglasses all the fucking time. So why would I ever spend actual money?
Don't spend the big money on those.
I actually love Halara, which is the Instagram ad that pops up all the time. Halara has really cute sets. Like I just got these like booty scrunch shorts.
Ooh.
But they also have the crossover V in the front.
Oh, cute.
So it's like you get like the double whammy. You get the snatch and you get the big booty.
Cute.
And yeah, my last essential is a goddamn bootlegger from Maynard's.
By the way, okay, so I went and checked yesterday because I was so curious. It is bootleg.
It's bootleg, not bootleggers.
Nope. I looked. Because I was confused too, and I was like, "No, it's a bootlegger. I'm pretty sure." It's not.
I knew she was wrong. I
knew.
You're wrong.
No,
I was like, we were on the boat, and she was like, they're called bootleg, and I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah, we're like,
I like
you clearly have never been there.
I look at Sid. I'm like, yeah, bootleg. It is.
Turns out it's a bootleg. It is a bootleg. Yeah, I know. I'm like, shit.
Okay, what are your essentials?
Okay, so I'm into NARS tinted moisturizer in the summer because it has a lot of SPF in it too. And it also is not so like, it's very dewy. Like NARS is very dewy, but it's not Ilia dewy. Like Ilia is too dewy for me. NARS is like, yes. So I do that. And then I also use their bronzer, cream bronzer, like so freaking good. Okay. I'm obsessed with them. I've been using them. I got a few people on them. Try it if you can. Otherwise we've got 2 good makeup looks going here. Supergoop sunscreen powder. I've mentioned that before. Get that for freaking brushing on your forehead and whatever, when you're on the water or outside or doing whatever you're doing. Cool Whip as ice cream. Cool Whip as ice cream. That is literally
so good.
Okay. So here's my thing. I go to this ice cream shop down the street. Every time I say, can I have extra whipped cream? Because that's literally the only part I'm going to eat it for. Like I love
the
whipped cream. I love marshmallows. So what did I do? I went to the store. I bought Cool Whip. I've been scooping that shit up like ice cream and I've been throwing a shit ton of sprinkles on it. Boom. Ice cream. The best part. Done.
You want to know what I just did today?
What?
This is so crazy to me.
What? Crazy.
So I love Fairlife whole milk. Like people are like, whatever. I drink my coffee with Fairlife whole milk. I make my chagas with the Fairlife whole milk. I frothed up because my Drink Renewed frother works really good.
Yeah.
So I took whole milk. I just put it in a glass.
Yeah.
Start frothing it. Guess what?
What?
It makes fucking whipped cream. So I put stevia in it and almond extract and I topped it on my iced coffee. This much of this like fluffy goodness went on top. And it was whole milk with my frother. I will video it. I'm going to put it on Instagram. I will make a little cute aesthetic vibe soon because I was shocked. It took me 15 seconds and I put this much milk in it and it frothed up to this much whipped cream.
What?
And it was like,
oh my
and
God.
I could flip my whole cup upside down.
But was it like
in.
thick, kind of nice?
It wasn't like whipped cream, like
okay,
fair.
Fair.
But like I went like this and it didn't fall out. Yeah, I flipped upside down.
Sounds good. Oh, so good. I love this shit.
So we love summer.
My last little things are Power Crisp protein bars. They're so fire. I just think they taste like candy. I don't know. They taste like a
Do you have any?
wafer. Yeah.
Can I take one home?
Yep. SPF is in, so literally use it. CeraVe face wash and lotion for quick shit. Pickleball. Okay. Okay. I'm literally obsessed.
That's all.
And then planting because I don't know why not. I literally am an adult, so I might as well get a plant. So I'm gonna actually try to keep them alive this time. I'm really gonna work on it.
That's what stresses me out about having That's what stresses me out about having a house. My mom is like, we worked out on the yard all day when I was over on Sunday. I was like, what the fuck? I don't ever want a house. I don't want to go work out. It's a lot
of maintenance.
I don't want to go work out on the yard.
I have someone that comes and does the stuff that I don't want to do. Like what's it called? Mowing. Jeez, I couldn't even find the word. I'm like, I don't even know what it is. I don't know how to do it.
If I came over and Sid was mowing the lawn,
and then I'd wave. I'd go like this. My butt cracks out a little bit. I'm like, hey neighbor.
Oh my God. I don't know why, but I can't picture you mowing the lawn.
I can't. I'll hurt myself. I know it. I'll run over my foot. I can already see it happening. Listeners had some summer goals. I feel like we talked about our life updates instead of goals. We'll give you our goals next time, maybe. Because I just, we've been blabbing for a while.
My goals, obviously, business plan. I'm going to try to work a little bit more this summer. So whatever.
I like that.
Okay, listeners' summer goals. Someone said, find a good work-life balance. I struggle with making time for fun with work schedule.
Oh my God, that's hard. You have to be careful with the balance of like, wanting to have all the plans on the weekend, but then also knowing when you need to have a cool down weekend. Cause I feel like there's a lot of pressure on everybody, especially like us around this age, to make all the plans in the world, live for the weekend, when in reality, like you kind of just got to chill for a sec. And just be realistic about what you can handle over the weekend. Guest appear on Straight Candid was somebody's goal. I was like, oh my God, wait, am I reading that right?
Someone literally wrote that in.
Wait, that's cool.
Okay, we see what you did there.
Yep.
Someone said breathe.
Yep. Fix my digestion, complete my poop test, start eating more. I like all those.
I like all those. We love those Straight Candid girlies. Yeah. To attend a Straight Candid event.
Ooh.
Oh, coming soon.
This one says, get away from social media and read some books. I like that goal.
To get my middle splits down. Yes, I'm male.
Oh my God, I love that.
I feel like that was either Jay Louie or Pat.
Really?
Or,
they want to do the splits?
I actually remember who it was.
You know who it is?
Yes, it was my boyfriend's friend.
Oh, cute. I like that. I want to get my splits down, actually. Take 2 summer courses, work on internship, interview prep, and complete at least one side project. Sorry, I had hiccups.
Project. I love to see what you guys are doing. Someone says start therapy.
Yay, start that therapy, girl or boy. Decide if I want to, 1, save for a down payment on a crib, or 2, find a man who already has a house and I can live with him. You got you got goals.
Someone said quit my job.
Last one, get an ass. We love that. Get that ass, hunty.
I'm pretty sure we have a whole episode about how to get an ass.
You can't get an ass without having a snack. That's all I gotta say.
It's so true. You gotta eat matter to create matter. What episode was getting an ass?
I don't remember. I can't think of what it is. You can look it up.
Okay, I'll look it up. You read this first. Yeah.
Okay, so basically we got you ready for these on our last episode, but we're gonna do candid confessions, and we're gonna invite you guys to write these in. There is a link in our bio to write in your candid confessions, and obviously when we have an episode themed about something, we'll tell you what it is and you can confess to us. But if you have confessions right now, you can go to our link in bio and write them in. Let me read one and you will start to understand what these are. Okay.
This one says, I believe it was episode 110.
110 was the one?
I'm like 90%. Yep.
It is.
Yep. Episode 110.
I can tell. Okay, love. All right. So this candid confession says, I'm a bisexual male and I absolutely hate Pride Month. All it is just a dog and a pony show for people and organizations to act like they care. I hate seeing the pride flag waved and plastered everywhere. It's so damn annoying. My attractions and sexual life and everyone else's attractions and sexual life are no one's businesses but your own. And those closest to you you should choose to tell them. So it's saying you have the choice. It's not something that makes me parade around for the whole world to see. I don't want to do that. I've never been mistreated because of my sexuality, because only those closest to me know about it. It's not something I need to tell everyone, and not everyone needs to know it about me. It's not my identity. In fact, it shouldn't be anybody's identity. It is just a human part of who I and everyone else are as a person. If someone bases their whole identity off their attractions and sexuality, to me, that's just a shallow individual.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that is a candid confession and quite a hot take, if you ask me.
I have a friend that's also like, I don't enjoy all the Pride Month activities.
I know people that don't either.
Yeah, because they're like, I just feel like I have to drink and I feel like I have to like wear slutty clothes all the time. And he's like one of my gay friends and I understand that. But at the same time, Pride was a riot to start. Like it was like, this is my life. This is who I am. Like people, it was like a strike. It was a riot. They're like, this is me. This is me. I'm queer. Like, listen. So I understand that. I think Pride Month is so important. I think we need to celebrate, and some people need to celebrate. And this guy he said he's bisexual, right?
Yeah.
So part of me thinks like he can kind of hide his sexuality a bit more if he wants to.
Or did he say, oh yeah, he is. I'm bisexual.
So that's why he feels like he doesn't need to like explain himself. It's no one else's business. But like if you're walking around as a lesbian holding another female's hand, like people see that and you can't just like hide your sexuality.
I can't assume you're not getting like bothered and like not being supported by that. We don't know. Like I don't know what everybody's been through. So I get bothered when businesses support it. Like say they support it, I should say, but they use it as like a marketing, thing. Yeah. It's very common in the marketing world to use it and not actually like really stand for it year round. That's what bothers me about it. But it's really not my holiday to say if you don't, like shouldn't celebrate it. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think it's beautiful for a lot of people. So to be honest, I'm not totally agreeing with this man.
Me either. I don't think he should rain on anyone else's parade, really.
Literally, a pride parade. Yeah. Don't rain on my pride parade.
Don't rain on my pride parade.
Thank you.
Okay, you know what kind of bothers me too?
What?
I don't know if this is going to get me canceled or not.
Oh God, you're scaring me.
I know, but you can tell, like, give me your honest opinion.
Oh God, I'm going to pee.
I don't know. Okay, right up front, I don't know a lot about churches and religions. Like, I'll tell you that now because I don't go to church. But I see like some churches that like on the outside, they'll always put like, it's almost on Pride Month too. They'll like it's the same thing. I'm like, is this marketing telling like gay people that they're welcome there, which is awesome. I hope churches do that. And I believe in that wholeheartedly, but it's like the same idea for me.
I almost like think of that one as like, they're not marketing. It's sad that they do that, because
most
other churches aren't actually accepting
You're
of
right.
it,
You're
which
right.
actually makes me, that's just icky, which is part of the reason why I practice really religion, really all that much. So, but yeah, you can look at it. I mean, I'm not an expert in it, so it's a hot take for sure.
Hot take. Okay. Last candid confession of the day.
Oh,
did you see the head title?
Oh my God.
Don't look at it yet.
I won't read it, but oh my God. Oh my God.
Sid saw the headline. Okay, ready? Candid confession. Make sure I look good for the social clip. Just kidding. Just kidding.
She's cracking me up today, dog. Right. Okay, read it. I'm scared.
I think my girlfriend fucked her dog. That's the headline.
I'm just praying really quick.
I obviously won't be revealing too much about myself because I don't want to be confronted. I think my girlfriend is fucking her dog because my dick smells. I have had sex before with an ex and my dick smelled fine. However, recently, 2 weeks ago, I had sex with my current girlfriend. Everything went fine except afterwards I noticed my dick smelled horrific. Like terrible dog breath and a hint of peanut butter. Like exactly like dog breath. Sid's face. Now, I'm a very hygienic guy. My dick is top-notch healthy. Okay. No cheese, no smegma, and certainly no smell up until recently. I think I'm a bit fucked up to suspect that she's having her dog eat her out. But it's been on my mind for quite a bit, and I'm gradually getting more worried. Smell finally went away, and we got intimate a week later, and what do you know? Dog breath and peanut butter, bro. I'm about to confront her. Wish me luck.
What the actual fuck is going on right now?
This one, I will say, this one was not written directly into Straight Candid. I did search for this one. We don't have a lot of candid confessions yet. So that is horrifying. This guy, I'm like, the way he's writing it, what?
I think she's doing that? To be honest, that's a very specific smell. So it's kind of scaring me. I'm not going to lie.
That's what I was going to say is... The dog breath I could maybe get behind. Like I understand, maybe you have a certain part of your cycle and your vagina smells like dog breath. But the peanut butter part.
That scares me.
And I would totally, what's kind of fucked up?
What?
I would totally believe this if it was flipped around.
Oh, if it was
she
a
was
guy
saying
his
dick smelled like peanut butter and dog breath. like having
I know,
the dog.
but we're like, girly.
Haven't you heard
Did
of
you
that?
really do? Yeah, yes, I've heard of it.
Or like
yes.
people would put peanut butter on their penises and have their dog lick it off.
I have the cringy feeling. I don't know. This guy, the way he writes also, he's just like so like full of himself.
Yeah.
He's like, my dick is pristine. Like chill with that.
Chill. My dick is top notch healthy. You know what me and Pat have been saying lately?
What?
I just think dick is like such a vulgar word.
It is really like,
yeah.
Like,
so
like right in your face.
We keep going like this. Dick.
When are you using this?
More than you would think, unfortunately. He'll be like,
more often than I would like to admit.
I'll be like, how's your dick? And he'll be like, my dick is good. I don't even know. We're going to stop.
I'm horrified. I literally
try
love
to say
it
it like that.
Dick. That's kind of weird.
Dick.
Dick.
Dick. It's just so
Dick.
vulgar. Same with pussy. You know what I'm really into?
No, I don't like all these scary words in my ears.
No, but this is
okay,
funny.
Go ahead.
This is really funny. I saw a TikTok. So it's like, this is a lot for me.
No. It's just like those words. I don't know why they're always just like, boom.
Yeah,
like they hit you in the face. They slap
do.
you like this. You're like, oh.
I saw a TikTok of this gay man wearing these hiking pants and they made his butt look good. Okay. And he goes in front of the camera and goes, why do hiking pants? He did not have an accent that came out like that. When have hiking pants got so pussy? And he like shakes his butt a little. He's like, I mean, aren't these just so pussy?
Is this real?
Yeah.
What is it? A TikTok?
It's like a new verb. I was like, oh my God, my meal is so pussy.
We had like a few guests on there. We're like, it's giving cunt. I'm like, oh, what is it giving? It's giving who?
It's giving cunt.
It's giving cunt, apparently.
Or like if it's really giving, you can say like, oh my God, it's giving pussy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like if your fucking
Slay.
salmon and asparagus is giving, like, oh my God, I just made a pussy meal. Okay, maybe not.
I was like, wait a minute, that one.
Oh my God, this tastes like pussy. Wait a second. This salmon, a little fishy. It's so pussy.
No, I know. I'm like, wait a minute. That was a very interesting combo of salmon and asparagus, the two things that are stank.
Oh my God.
That is what we have for you. Let us know what you think of our candid confessions because we like them. We gonna keep them.
And if you have any, you want to write in anonymously, we will get that link up and running for you, bitches.
We just gotta turn it on. We just gotta tell you. By now, it'll be up and it'll be running.
I hope you stayed until the end. We appreciate when you guys do.
We only went an hour 15. That's not too bad. That's not that bad. As always, at Straight Candid Podcast, please go like, rate, subscribe. Actually do it across the platforms. Please and thank you. We really appreciate when you do that. It helps us. It helps you girls prove that we are doing the thing.
Let me tell you where we're lacking.
What?
It's YouTube subscribers.
Yeah, I know. Why?
I don't fucking know because all you listen every week. And I know some of you, I mean, maybe you don't watch, but even if you don't watch, would you please just type in Straight Candid Podcast on your YouTube and subscribe it because that does actually help the podcast overall. So please subscribe, even if you don't watch the YouTube, it would mean a lot. But you can give us.
Oh, sorry. A girl recognized me the other night on Wednesday, and she said that her and her sister went on a trip, and that her sister watches and she only listens. So they propped it up while they did their makeup and like turned one way. So she's like, I had it turned towards my sister so she could watch, and I was just like listening. So like we bond over it. I'm like, that was really cute.
This girl in the gym came up to me this morning at Los, like literally like a bodybuilding gym. And she was like, I listen to your podcast. I love it. I just had to tell you.
I love that when people slyly do that. They're like, come up to us. We're not scary. No. I promise. We're normal human beings just walking around. There's nothing special. It's nothing special about this.
Even if I have a resting bitch face, please still do because I normally do. So it's fine.
I like it. I like it.
Okay. You can follow me at Candid Soph.
At Candid Sid.
And both of us at Straight Candid Podcast. Do it. All right, you dicks.
All right. I was going to say the pussy one. I couldn't get it out. I can't do it.
I hope this week is pussy.
No. We love you. Bye.
Woo! Girl. Oh my God, that's summerhood too.
That's summer, baby.